Yo. Hold on. It's one of those mornings. What can I say? Hold on. There I am. Hello. I woke up. Well, I had an alarm set for like 5 o'clock, 5:30. I was going to wake up and play just like on my PS5 for like, are we already having stream troubles? Okay. Bitrate dropped and I was about to go kung fu on it. I woke up for my alarm at like 5:30 because I was going to like get up, drink coffee, play a couple games for fun. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm like, oh man, I feel well rested. And I like roll over. My hair is wild. I roll over and it's like really sunny. And I'm like, what fucking time is it? 7:44. And I was like, okay, well, stream is starting at 8. So I like roll out of bed, put on a sweater, go downstairs, trip over nearly my cats, make coffee, grab a cookie because that's a breakfast. I grabbed 2 actually because I just need the sugar, otherwise I'll pass out. Come back upstairs. I turn on my computer and it's like, Windows had an update. This will take a few minutes. I'm like, I'll have a few minutes. Windows. God damn it. But we made it. And that just goes to show you kids, if you believe, you can achieve anything. Okay, let me open the game. My energy's at 100. Probably because of the cookies. I don't know. Or because my adrenaline was like pumping to get ready for stream. Steam messed up. Steam 7 a minute. Hold on. Hi, yes, Steam. I sure would like to play a game today. Please. Is this halfway? Oh. I have like a really large monitor. I don't know if I should get more than one for like my new setup at our house, which is less than a week. Good Wi-Fi and my own table. I'm so excited. Because this is a really large monitor. But sometimes it's hard to like tell if things are like sharing the screen correctly. I don't want to change the size of the OBS window because then it'll like mess up everything. Okay. Oh, we have it. Is it there? It's there! Yay! Okay, great. Love it. I think I can change the size of the Twitch window without breaking anything though. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right. Felled device. Felled. 11/14/2022. So oh, hold on, I have the sound turned down from a previous game. 12.5, 12.2. I don't remember what I had it at. I looked online because I wanted like spoiler-free tips, and a lot of people apparently have had issues where they like get bugged out or they like can't even get to an ending because of like the RNG of the rolls and stuff. So I want to at least get an ending. If it sucks ass, like it's a terrible ending, I guess I'll accept that. Because I like this game, but it's not like... I don't think it's like my type of game. There's a lot of like political and like, I don't know, other deep stuff in it. Which I like deep stuff. It's just like I'm not a really like political person. Or like whatever the heck you would call the other stuff. But so I just want to at least get one ending and then maybe play something else. But I don't want to like abandon it because then I'll feel bad, you know? Because it is a good game. I just don't think it's the game for me, you know? Okay, so...
You see a heavy steel.
Oops.
You see the door does not.
Wait, do I have any... Okay, so... A couple of the tips I saw. Don't be afraid to fail rolls because sometimes that unlocks new dialogue that can move you forward. 2... God ass. That's hilarious. At least she's like more in the wear and might have Must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man ass has itself so deep in the fabric you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Nice. Okay, I got distracted. So I don't know if I want to drink that. They said having items in your hands sometimes unlocks dialogue, right? So I'm pretty sure I had the chain cutters in my hand before, but just in case. I wonder if I can...
You see ahead. The door does not. The door does not. The door does not. The door does not. The cobalt, old cobalt. It leads to a side.
Okay, now. I was hoping maybe I could like use the crowbar, but I guess you can't really crowbar a door. Okay, so one of the things I want to try. I want to go fail. Did I talk to this guy? I don't remember. I think I did. Oh. Oh, I stole something from this guy, right?
The worker is in a deep slumber. The worker continues to nap, undisturbed despite...
Can I try again?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Dang it! I feel like I could have gotten something from that. Some people are like, oh, you can save scum it. Like, you know, save right before that and just keep reloading. But, like, I don't want to do that. Like, you shouldn't have to do that in a game to get everything out of it, you know? Making my way downtown. Okay, copyright. If I want to sing, I have to sing as Goofy. I've done this before. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Oh my god, okay. Sorry.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Corpse smell. Oops, I clicked out of the game. Sorry, I had to lower the volume. It was really loud in my ears. Let go.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Throw up, man. Nice. Nice. Oh god, that no.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
I mean, it's probably for the best considering our guy's been what, like drinking too much, doing drugs. Like, you might as well just purge. You know what I mean? Just get it all out.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm gonna throw up. Okay, God, I'm sorry. Fucking corpse. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Aww. Kim. Thanks. I don't need your pity. Thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Ammonia? Isn't that for, like, upset stomach? Oh, is that... No. Clear your head. Maybe, I don't know. Where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Ah.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Nice. Okay. I need some smelling salts. Wait, what is it? I can sell it? The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kisaragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. They also say to interact with whatever you can. I don't imagine we're going to get much from that mug, but I guess we can go down that rabbit hole if we have nothing else to do. Kim, you're a real G, you know that? Hello? I didn't look up any, like, well, there was one thing I accidentally saw. It's not really a spoiler. It's just to help us if we can't raise, what, $100 for a room. There's, like, a way out, I think. Hi.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Thanks. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this little picture and I thought it was a joint. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do drugs, but like I know what that looks like, you know? And I was like, it's a bottle. I don't know why it's wrapped in cotton netting. Thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spells. Produced by St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. Oh, what if I just sell it? Maybe I can sell it after I use it. Okay, hold on. Let's go. I hope it makes the roll really easy. Otherwise, tragic. Oh my god, bro, walk faster. Bro. Put a little pep in your step. Please. Hey, child.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below, the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I think I don't want to be a cop anymore. Spit and say nothing.
Are you okay, officer?
Aw, you feel the lieutenant pat you on the back. Heavy rhythmic pat.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay. No. But I don't want to get my shit together. My shit is... but my shit already is together. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Volumetric shit compressor.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Ugh. Why would 30 minutes help? Equip a complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Okay. Temporary research mode, research time 30 minutes. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Okay. Internalize? Oh. I don't know about that image, man. I thought these were gonna, like, take up 30 minutes of my day. But, okay. Well. Can you just, like, tie something around his mouth? Or, his mouth. His nose, you know? Like, Dad, look at this.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Fortunately.
Never mind. I know about that. We could go try asking what's her face for money. That's like the next thing I could think of. Or we could see what else the car has to offer. We could like hit a pipe? I don't remember.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
Do I know how to operate this machine? How are you, my friend? Where have you been? Do I know?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Wait, doesn't mean I know how to pilot it?
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it.
Release the clutch and squeeze it again.
Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
Unfortunate. How are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be whispering, I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Where have you been? Oh.
At the bottom of the sea.
What?
So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that?
What? Why did it drop my morale? I don't understand.
The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Why is the screen... Was it always like that? Oh. I did not gonna do that. Hey, Kim, what up, bro?
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
What did your preliminary information say about it before you came here?
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Sorry, my phone lit up. Hold on. And the RCM... I know what the RCM is, man. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer. Of course, yes, I understand.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking about something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? Okay, no. Detective Horndog.
Then you are in luck. Because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case.
Wait, so is this a strike or an attempted coup?
Strike, coup, revolution.
Coup.
It's brigandage, however you parse it.
Brigandage.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. Okay. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do anyone favors. I am really, really smart. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig feed. Why?
Politics is habit forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh god, what do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Cop off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
You should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Alright.
Good.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Okay, forget it.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
What's wrong with personal affairs? So what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Alright, nice. I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
Oh.
Was there anything else you wanted?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
That is so mean. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little. You're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclard? Binoclard? We'll work better. Come on.
That's a fair point. All right. For the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. Okay, that's not nice. You don't look like other people around here. Tell me a secret about yourself. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking. Do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So how do you know, tap the side of your head? Yeah, that makes sense. So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Ah. Tell me a secret.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Sorry, my nose was itching. Oh my god, hi Golden! Welcome to the stream!
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Ah, give up.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Wait, I didn't even see we were like leaned into each other on the screen. Oh, that's it.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Do I want to tell him he seems like he's following me?
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation. What if I want to work this alone? Beat at your cram. Yeah.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
You're kidding me. Why containers? Okay then. That's racist. I don't prioritize. Okay, that's not cool.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Okay. Pissing competition. End of the day debrief. After 22. Ugh. Call the station Lazarus. Hey, I have forgotten who I am. The tree shadows on the floor were scaring me. I thought it was a bug. Okay, I'm fine.
Inside, you see a set of steering
Yeah,
levers,
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oh, I could do that. Alice, please connect me to the Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Voices? Plural?
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb. Nix.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Just a routine checkup. I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me. I'm in a bad way, Doc. A real bad way.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's Firewalker. I think I've had a heart attack. I've lost my memory, all of it. Isn't there anything you can do for me? That doesn't make sense as the first question. I've lost my memory.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
What? Is it done? Okay. You're not surprised? Oh, wait. Damage with drugs and alcohol. Okay. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
I meant to collect the first one, yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Bro.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
It would be an artistic statement of some kind or another. Self-immolation has been all the rage in Lomangtang for a while now, especially among university students. It is particularly popular in Koh Hoi, where such acts get the most press.
This is not about self-immolation and the Sam are skilled AR.
Of course, yes, you were having health trouble.
I feel like you're making fun of me. Cop sets fire to himself. That would be quite an interesting conceptual piece, don't you think? This has been my plan all along. I want to protest the coalition government.
Sounds more like a newspaper headline that will surprise absolutely no one. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
Anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
The money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is super glue.
Oh, alright, bye. Oh, the phone clicks. Suddenly you hear the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Or we can press the save button.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard to act surprised.
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy, for the heavier foot and the freaky end.
God damn it!
Lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on prime line. Then he turns to you.
Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. What about heavy of foot?
You would be too if you had his motor carriage.
He snaps half seriously.
But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
He turns back to the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of stairs.
Okay. Oh.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance race. I thought that was one sentence. Sorry, I was like, what? Okay. So how do I know like what I get from these? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 6. I mean, they keep telling me to have more magnesium. Maybe it wouldn't hurt. I don't know. All right. There's that. So we could try again. Now that we have the volumetric shit compressor. I can hold to run faster. Are you kidding me? Why wasn't I told? I can't believe it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Stomach's already empty, man.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Ceramic shoes? What?
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Why was he wearing, like, armor? What?
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Lieutenant draws the line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
I have no idea what that means.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
He worked for Cornell, like Joyce told us. This is military equipment, provided by a wealthy security contractor, with state ties, way above what we have.
Knock on the boot?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
They made armor out of ceramic? That's gotta be heavy, right? No? I feel like it would break really easily.
The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Ooh, should I do that?
The metal connects with the same ding.
Huh.
The sound does not appear to get louder. The only difference is a barely audible click.
Excuse
underneath.
me.
Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
Did you hear that? A click?
Like dice rolling?
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's
Okay.
the sound you heard. See these lines?
That's pretty cool.
Faint Organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips. He tips. What? He tips the drawing ballpoint of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
No.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Okay. Pull the boot off. Oh, I don't want to do that.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What? Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, Homo!
Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
Ew.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. Are we not detectives? There might be clues inside the boot. He said they're expensive. Thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try.
Try what exactly?
If you can't experiment, how will you learn?
I wanted to see what happens. I might have wanted to experiment, you know, get an exploratory jive going. I like that.
I see what you mean. But even so,
Lieutenant taps on the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now.
Ugh.
Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan. Steal a dead man's boots, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor. You know how much trouble I would get into for stealing his boots?
Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
There are honor points?
Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slow. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Then again, what do I know? I don't even know what an airship is. Apparently this is the reinforced kind, for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it.
Yes, the debrief we got from the Wild Pines representative appears to be solid too. A lynching is what this looks like.
But what if it wasn't? They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
I mean, don't they just have to put one, like, throw the buckle, grab? Like, I don't think they need to, like, physically get up. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to Innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something.
I agree.
So what the heck? A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the sides of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
trigger to moment, non-flammable.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine. What do we need this photo for?
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Oh, what do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if we could find someone to decipher it.
We could maybe ask Joyce, but I don't know if she'd know. Could I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute, and his eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Yeah, hold on to that. Bonus from items. Hunches and gut feelings. Well, you know. Not a bad idea. Go get more endurance.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you narrow your eyes. The monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Okay.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was up right after death. His feet, hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Hold on. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His hands, thighs, and his neck. Hands, thighs, and neck.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Maybe he was strangled?
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Shut up, children. Damn right. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Oh yeah, chucking rocks at him.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I'm pretty sure we got everything. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down? Well, let me see.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Yeah.
His torso covered in...
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Can we saw the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Yes, exactly. Call the police. You have a point there. I mean, someone who's below detective.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Shoot him down? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
I don't know. You just, shoot up there maybe? Shoot the belt, the bolt. No. The buckle?
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Yeah. Isn't that gonna ricochet off a metal belt? Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, gee, I don't know. Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's like, easy does it, partner. Shoot that motherfucker down. I'm not gonna say anything.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Club.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
I don't know. Can I have a
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Oh, he pauses and shrugs and proceeds to load
Go
it.
ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Peace shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
These kids are so annoying.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight burst.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
If we shoot the belt and he falls, it's not gonna break the body. I feel like it's not gonna someone's gotta catch it, right?
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Okay, don't point the gun at her. Say shut up. Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I don't want to lose it. Aw, they won't let me save? Of course. Alright, come on, heart of the cards. Nice! Oh god.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
Communism!
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed. How did I do that? Who's laughing now, you little shit?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Aw, Lieutenant raises his right hand waiting for you to slap
The
it.
ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves. You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Slap it and wait for an ace's low.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna connect. Chill. It's gonna connect. But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an ace's low hanging.
Hi, recruit. Welcome to the stream. I love Kim. He's great.
I knew these guys were
Yeah, we are. You got a problem with that? What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright, give him back his gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Claire, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
What's up? Not much. I woke up really late, but I made the stream in time, and we've made good progress today. Got the body down. The police medical guy yelled at me, and told me to set myself on fire. Yeah. How are you doing, recruit? Oh my god.
I would also suggest we interview Joyce, the Wild Pines representative. But we've already done that, so good for us. One down, one to go.
Is this the famous list of initial interviews?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Oops. Oh god. Where is the rest of the armor? Use the shortwave to... Oh yeah, serial number. Tattoos. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as always, literally just woke up. Oh, same though. What do we got here? Huh? Ace is low. Wait, what? Oh. +2 empathy toward Kim Kitsuragi. Ah. Do I need that? Do I want less shivers? I would imagine so. Oh, is that like a gut thing? I don't know. Okay, wait, I'm wearing... I can't. Pretty sure I have gloves on.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
That really chill coworker I like has her last day today. Oh, goodbye, coworker. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's always sad when someone who like makes work more tolerable leaves. My fiance just had that happen. Like one of his good friends left the company. Makes work suck a little more, you know? Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Coppapedia.
Popo? Who's the Coppapedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Coppapedia.
Actually, it appears I've forgotten what a field autopsy is.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Do we need a scalpel for it?
A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Let's get in there!
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
You're not gonna believe this. I think I've lost my paperwork.
Now they only have one paperwork, too.
Shut up.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still have my disco trousers. Look at your pants.
Yes, barely.
He looks at his blue notebook in size.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Okay, he hands you his notebook and his pen. Open the notebook at the field autopsy report. Look, I don't want to look at Kim's notes. That's not nice.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Stop losing paperwork. I know. This reminds me. I had to take a human anatomy course in my undergrad because I'm a mechanical engineer, but my concentration was in biomedical engineering because I originally wanted to make prosthetics. And so to make prosthetics, you have to understand the human body. And human anatomy was the worst class I've ever taken because the animal that has the most like muscle similarities and is easy to, acquire and use in that class is cats. So we had to dissect cats, and that was terrible. So good times. I think if you got to the higher level ones, you use cadavers, and I don't know if that would have made me more or less sad, but I could tell you the cats did not make me. It was terrible. And I think it was during Thanksgiving break. I went home. I was in this class for the fall semester, and I went home and my cat got sick and passed away. And then I had to go back and dissect cats. And I remember the lady who was in charge of the lab, she's like, the day we come back, she's like, oh, very exciting stuff. We found out that one of these cats is pregnant. So we're going to take out the baby kittens and show you guys what they look like. And so she brings it over to my desk, takes out the baby kittens and shows us and leaves it there. And it's like, all right, get back to work. And I'm like, this is the worst day of my life. I have never been, I love cats. And then to lose a cat and then have to go back to cutting open dead cats. It was terrible. Anyways.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
And I'm not even doing biomedical engineering anymore, so was it worth it? I don't know, okay? You like cats? Right here. I know, it was terrible. I think I would have rather done a human body, honestly. It was so sad. I don't want to go too much into details because I don't want to traumatize anyone else. But begin. 1. Assistant. Let's jump ahead to the 3-part summary. Let's do this right.
That's you.
Only the first question already. I don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Can y'all get out of here, please?
Just leave it empty, officer.
All right.
The corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says,
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Okay.
Next.
Name.
We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Laylee.
What's next? Date of birth?
Yeah.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Speaking of pregnant, where's that going?
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Nah, I mean, like... Why would I do that?
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Oh, God.
Teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn watery.
My dog's mom is pregnant, and my coworker is getting a puppy. Ah, so cute. See, like, part of me wants to have a cat that, like... I mean, I'd have to have a mom and a dad cat. Like, have a cat, or find a cat that's pregnant and be like, oh, I get to see all the babies. But, I'd be too worried about something going wrong. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't need, like, sometimes they give birth to, like, 1 kitten, or sometimes it's, like, 5 kittens, and it's, like, I'd want to keep them all, and that's not good for my household. I secured her dibs. Hey.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky!
The little monster exclaims energetically. Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, fucky, yeah. Right, pig's gonna... Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Oh my brain was like 4-3. I was like 4-3. I forget, like, we're like the only ones who put the month first.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only 1 box remains.
What do you mean, also speaking of pregnant? Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Why did the screen... I was making sure the screen color changed on stream, too. What exactly is treatment?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Oh, agreed. Okay. Well, they were throwing rocks at it.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation.
She thought I meant the girl I was talking to was pregnant. Well, you know, no, I'm not saying that. So my brain went to, I don't know if they're home. My fiance's parents lately have been, like, bringing up as a joke, I think, how they're waiting for grandchildren. And I was like, reel it back, you know, because I'm not even there yet. So I thought you were going to be like, are you pregnant? Like, I thought that's where that was going. I'm not, by the way. Nor will I be in the next few years.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then...
we should start the post-mortem.
I was like, I'm not so sure. Ignores me.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
Oh, the coworker thought the girl I was talking to was pregnant. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Stern examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
It turns the body onto its side. It's already on its side. To check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The red hair thing. Well, eventually when you're ready. Yeah, not for a few years. We were like at dinner and they were like, me and my fiance were like, yeah, not for a few years to go. And his mom's like, well, you don't want to wait too long because you can't, like, there's biological clock. And I was like, I know 35 is the cutoff, the recommended cutoff, although people do have babies after that. I'm like, trust me, I know. I'm like, I barely take care of myself.
Ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
I was going to take vacation today until my coworker said it was her last week. Were you doing anything special or just, as I do, potato on vacation?
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
I'm going in, but the moment she leaves, I think I will too. Hey, good to take vacation. Touch the corpse's hair before moving on. Ew. Write it down, short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but meant for high velocity? No.
Ligature mark.
Oh, the lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters. Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now...
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully. With as much precision as you can.
She's leaving a little early. I just didn't want to work today. I also feel that.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh, God. Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Don't describe it like bread.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there.
Oh.
Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Oh, please.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Lieutenant kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! Let's get out and see!
Ugh.
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. I'll let him do it.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
I forgot today one of my favorite animations returns. Oh, what? Internal?
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
He looks at you inquisitively.
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Lieutenant grins. Hey, we made Kim smile.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
First time in like 2 years, I think Ruby Return's been set up on its company's website. It's on Crunchyroll. Hey, I haven't watched Ruby, but like I know.
With his
about
eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Bro.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
Bro.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunch, as if in prayer. He begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth. Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why, don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust.
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Am I an expert?
Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
Neither am I.
All right.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
What obscure tidbits and tidbits? Isn't it tidbits? There's no way it's tidbits. Tid, right? Completionist in me wonders if there's something we could do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. but still, you should add a request.
Alright.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around, to the ground, the pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down. Omit the voila. Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Okay. Tid, but it is horn. That's true. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next.
Ligature. Wait, what's the 4th one for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Oh.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
So was he drugged or something? Like if there's nothing on his hands, there's nothing on his neck, he wasn't fighting it? Like, you think usually people go like this, right?
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Tell the character to show chest. No.
Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Yeah, non-fatal.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks.
Couple?
If we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
This game is like 1 week long, right?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Tell recruit to shut up now.
Now?
It's implied.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Send it to... Okay.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man 1 more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
I'm gone.
Where? I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy...
humanity. Imagination.
Imagination. I've watched SpongeBob. I know what that is.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
No, I'm good. Yeah, give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Which was it that killed you then, love or communism?
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
Birthday party is today, so I probably can't watch much but have the fun. So, hey, have a good birthday party. Thanks for popping in, B.
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is embarrassing.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Harry Potter. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Nice. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Have a good stream. If anyone harasses you, I will remove 5 of their bones of your choosing. Thank you. Probably their 5 front teeth, so they can't... Well, actually, the back teeth, because then they can't chew. Is that great? What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Because he told me to. Kim. Hi, recruit. Bye, recruit. Bye, B. Bye, B. Maybe this will lead to something? Something indescribable. Unforeseen. Miraculous?
Ha!
The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest. And it's almost here.
What?
You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Bye.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What was that reading? Copo Lopo. Search the body one more time thoroughly. -1. Establish probable cause. So we probably don't need to do that, right?
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close.
What?
As if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
Yo, if my dog doesn't get his shit together and eat, I'll be late to work. Never mind, just going. Yeah, you know, pets. I like how I fail like 50% rolls. That was an 8% roll and I got it. What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Maybe there's something in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
Gotta give him a bow and they keep failing. Yeah, they're like, pity pity roll.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say fuck yeah. Abrasion collar.
I see it.
Kuno is silent.
I don't want to touch it.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Why are we doing this?
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again, never wake. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
So I got in the car and immediately tried to drive off. Once I faced the sun, I realized this patch of ice, I can't see that well through it. Oh god. On the car, you mean? Like on the window?
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
Why are we doing this? What's the point?
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head.
Oh god.
Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside.
Frozen window? Ugh.
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
No, I'm driving through walls of ice. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll stay safe. Okay, come on. Oh.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just... The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Huh. Okay, so... that would explain why he didn't fight being hung? I love this audio. Or is it, is that Kim's bullet? I don't think so. I don't think it hit the body.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it? Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
Of course. You deserve it.
Lieutenant drops the bag in your hand. It feels light.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Wasn't that what we thought the last time? Agree.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
I agree, because if he wasn't trying to fight it, then something must have happened. You know, like he was either already dead or he was drugged.
I have had my doubts for a while now.
Yeah.
Since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Damn, all because we passed an 8% roll. Let's go, baby.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
See, that's what I was thinking, because it seems too obvious that it's like the dock workers or the union or whatever, because they used a belt that could easily be traced back to them. Like, why would they do that?
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport. I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem. One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Let's drag him to the kinema.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Yo, good detective work. Let's go. I was hoping that would lead to something. We're just sticking our fingers in the guy's brainstem. Disgusting. Okay, what do we got?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man. From the right shoulder to the solar. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
We heard that whole thing before. What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you. Gone.
You mean the corpse's head? Yeah, but we were like touching the brainstem. Nasty. Who knows about history? Bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found.
He's just a body now desensitized. I know, I feel bad. The poor guy, I was just feeling around in the guy's brain. What do I do with you, Bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, Bullet?
Well, if I was the Bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Feel it?
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge. The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter. It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
Well, I actually know this.
Yes, it's as if you've seen bullets before, officer.
It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Yeah.
We were right. This came from a serious weapon. Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
See, I feel like what I was thinking was the other two mercenaries killed him, hung him, to incite, like, oh, look what the Union people are doing. They killed a guy and hung him up. Or hung him up and killed him, I guess. Like, I feel like they're just trying to make it seem like they did something bad. But they didn't.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Hand-eye coordination. What do we got? Oh, I have 3 skill points to use? Oh, shit. Could do that. We got a lot of these, so probably not those. Half-light. I feel like we need to level up some of these. Could do empathy. Could do an endurance. Dark, you good? What did I do? Wait, what did I do? Was I zoning out? I was thinking. Come on.
A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Oh, just asking. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So, in exciting news, next Friday, my fiance and I are moving into our new house, our townhouse, and I'll be getting very nice Wi-Fi. I can set up my own gaming room. I'm so excited. I bought a desk. I'm gonna get it like blinged out, right? Like I'll actually have like a place to stream. Good Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm good, you know. I also have a test that day though for my class, so that sucks, but it'll be fine. Make.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
A lot of big words. Is anyone still making these rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely.
Huh.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Dangled the bag thoughtfully.
Okay. And?
The shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. there can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law. Okay. Nope. Makes you consider every shot.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. I sure wish we didn't have that.
But back to the investigation.
Seems like we're looking for an antiques enthusiast. Could the villain have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed jamrock bangers started crossing over into Martinez? Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Yay, America. I know. Oof. Look, I love America, don't get me wrong, with some things. Hot damn, man. Alright, well. Close the water lock. Smoker on the balcony. End of day brief with Kim. Smoker on the balcony. Sometime after 2100. I think it is 2100, right? Find the matter with the bathtub in your room. I think we're supposed to visit him tomorrow. Let me see if I can go. I don't know if he's gonna let me be here. Could sleep after 2100. I want to talk to Kim. Oh shit. A lot going on. Oh. What? What does it tell me? Oh. I thought I was about to rob that guy blind, and I felt a little bad about it. Is the door open? No. Anything here I could take? No. I mean, maybe I just keep checking and eventually it'll be unlocked. Wouldn't that be crazy?
You see?
No. Single tier. What? Wait, what the heck was... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just walking around with a plastic bag and a crowbar. It probably looks super sus. Can I just go up to my room? Oh wait, can I ask him about the... Can I...
Yes?
No. 10 o'clock was when I could ask. Can I... Oh. Kim, I need to take a shower. Is that the shower? Oh no, am I locked out of my room? Oh no. Wait, sir?
Yes?
Oh no. Sus bag. I know, sus bar. I just look real shady just walking around like this. Oh god, do I have to ask him? Hey, I don't have a lot of money. Can I have a room, please?
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window, a lot. Yes?
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Okay.
Yes?
Well, I can't go to my room. I'm locked out. Can I try and wake this guy up again?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Damn it. I didn't put anything in the physical instrument. Can I rearrange these? Is that a no? Poo. Okay, hold on. So, rare weapon decimal. Victim's tattoos. Oh yeah, we can run a number on the thing. Where's the rest of the armor? Oh, I don't want to talk to Kuno. Oh, join him on the Whirling in Rags balcony after 2200. Can I even get to the balcony? I'm locked out of my room, man. Get a reality lowdown. It was like 904. Okay. Right, let's track the serial number real quick.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
All right, thank you.
57.
In the cabin, you...
I don't know if I could talk to him on the balcony then. So... Safely at work, gotta go. Have a good day at work, recruit. Thanks for coming to the stream. Take care, you too. Oh god. The girl's gone. Okay, wait, how did I get to the guy? Go through the backyard. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna go talk to him, Kim. You and me, dude. You and me. Wait, am I dumb? Oh, no. Right here, right? No? Wait, that's the wrong door. That's not even right. What am I doing? What is that? Oh, shoot. Money. Alright. I need to go... The other... I was going the right way and then I didn't. Hold on. Do. Okay. Alright, this way. Come on. Come on. Run a little faster, dude. Hop in your step. Skip in your step. I can't talk. Okay, all of that. Man, I wish they had told me how to run earlier. This is incredible. Okay, I think it's this way. What is this again? Can I try this again?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Hold on. Save. Okay. Kuno's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Just an ordinary
Come on.
wall. Yeah.
Fuck!
Why? It's a...
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
No! Can I load? Look, I don't want to save scum, but I'm gonna save scum a little bit, alright? Apologies.
Just an ordinary wall. Not because
Nice.
you see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows. The colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, wall father.
Ah, wasted morale heal. Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh?
He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Slept at the wall. Reluctantly, then back at you. I must talk to Cindy. Get the necessary materials from her.
If you must.
Oh, let's go. Alright, hold on. Is Cindy even gonna give me paint? I feel like she wouldn't. Okay, so let's go talk to the guy who saw stuff. He may have saw them hanging up the body. Be like, hey, the guy looked like he was already dead? Cause pretty sure he was. Okay, 28. Hey, broom lady. Oh, wait, hold on. What is that? 3! Oh my god, that's a lot of money. We just gotta get to 100 and then I could have a room at the hotel. That is not gonna happen. Balcony? Wait, I need to go upstairs. I went the wrong way. God dang it. I'm really good at this. Not remembering where the rooms are. Okay, so... Come on, Kim. You and me against the world. Is that the... It's right here, right? Balcony? Wait. Is that how I get there? Oh. Maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. Oh. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Alright, let's go talk to homeboy. I think it's that one. What? Knock knock.
This door is made of metal and no one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Ah, bruh. Why does the... It doesn't even say tomorrow. It doesn't say Tuesday. It just says 9 o'clock. And the day to brief. Okay, well... Can I get to whatever that is over there? No. Well, great. That was a good waste of time. I guess I got money. I can't complain. Oh, wait. No, let's go talk to Joyce. About, I don't remember what. Maybe I can beg her for money. I know I didn't do that yet because I was afraid I'd fail the check, so... Bum, 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 bum. Joyce, I'm broke. She's still here? Oh. Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? Okay. Hey, girl, what up?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it.
You see, can I have some money, ma'am?
Of course. How much do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
I need 100 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small. Not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you.
Nice.
The paper is cold and oily to the touch. There must be about 200 real in that zip bag. Maybe a little less. Plus some change at the bottom.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You bribed me all right. I'm your little peony. Peon? I am an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revachol. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept, but you're just helping me out. I want to talk about something else.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
I have a photo of the victim's tattoos. Yeah, we can ask her.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand.
Imagine she drops it into the water.
For about half a minute, in silence.
Okay.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Preto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
She points to his heart.
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
We okay, Wi-Fi? Okay. It went orange for a second, I'm just making sure.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Vredefort? Vredefort has a military academy. The Semines Islands saw a recent conflict. In Revachol, he was executed.
Maybe it's a record of his military career?
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
I don't know, they're like high on my list right now. Or I killed him. But I don't have a gun. Maybe I got rid of the gun.
You wouldn't even know where to start.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck.
Yes, reality is your side case.
Oh yeah, because the other girl was like, you need to get your shit together, man. And I was like, yeah, maybe.
An experimental side case.
I am conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown. Yeah.
Yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy now that I think of it.
She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Like, physically he's fine. Mentally he's lost his shit. Joyce is rich and willing to answer your questions. Okay, so we think that his tattoos have to do with war stuff. Like a war story. Okay. Sure.
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
What is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
She literally just told me what caused it, and I can ask her what causes it?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Oh, it's probably from surgery then. It's definitely the drinking.
She nods slowly.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
Alright, Wi-Fi. Take a minute. Okay. I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
She refers to your corresponding ages.
Uh-huh. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about it.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What is the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know.
Caillou?
Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Why is stream gonna die right before I'm about to end stream in like 15 minutes, man? Bro.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
A pebble. Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
What makes it great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city? We built this city. I love that song. By Starship. Who built it?
The nations of the Occident. Or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was it built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
Why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean. The world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place. So we're pretty much at the center of the world. We're on the periphery, basically nobody's.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we? I don't know any of this. Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly.
Je m'y vu. 3 hours and 25 minutes? For what? Jesus. Okay.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality.
Oh, you're back? Hey, how's the disco? Oh, you know, we bopping and grooving.
Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
All right, I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service. Glad to have been of assistance.
Huh. Do I save scum it? It's 8%. I mean, we've passed 8%. She'll be here whenever you need the info.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass.
Bop and groove to murders and crime. That's what we do.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?"
What am I imagining? Like the two guys talking? The two, what are they called?
"Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
She says energetically. This abbreviation, what does it stand for?
It stands for Revachol Citizens Militia.
Good. And what is it?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Ah.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
You said de facto?
Yes. That means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
Okay.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So basically I'm a lackey of capital. Basically I'm a thrall to foreign interests. I'm basically one of the good guys. Basically going to avoid this.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent, provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
I wonder why.
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare,
Me spilling
a botched
coffee.
privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
Horny Cap is good. Yeah, well, I like to think he thinks he is. I don't know if he actually is.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
What is this? That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay, so let's go to our room. We can pay off our debts. We'll walk a little faster. And then we can talk to him on the balcony about the cop off or whatever. Our two departments are like stupidly fighting each other. Who knows why. Making my way down. Oh wait, sorry, goofy voice. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Bump a dump a dump, bum 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 bump a dump a dump. Or I could do a Donald Duck voice. Oh man, okay. Hello, I have the money. I would like a room, sir.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well,
I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type.
Wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop. Sorry cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official, then, shall we?
That's me as a person. Bump I what? You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fuck it. They should be sorry. Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything.
Okay, but what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Look, I'm just being true to myself because I apologize at least 10 times a day.
That won't happen.
What is this? -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. Nice. Okay. Oops. It's almost 10. Which means we can almost talk to homie boy outside.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
The Hades cop. Disco Hades. Hades Elysium. I'll probably start streaming Hades on here or a different game on here after I beat this one. I don't know yet. I might do Xenoblade, but I know that's a really long game. So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you're going to Martinez. Okay, well.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. but I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills. The rows are endless.
Look for Precinct 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
The Mario voice? Oh yeah, Charles Martinet, that's right. So you volunteered to spoil it. For some reason I thought you had 104 solved cases. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station?
Yes, I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
Lieutenant appears pleased with this. Bro, same.
Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
Let's be honest, 102 is pathetic. Bro, be nice to Kim. But, so you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this says about me. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cop, but if I am right, this is outre even by my standards. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified.
Really?
His eyebrow gets raised one more notch. I arrive at the scene 3 days early, drink myself to oblivion, fully re-immerse myself in this reality, then work the case from an angle so crescent fresh it produces never-before-seen results, not only for criminology, but for the human mind.
It can't be that.
Part of him sort of wants to believe what you just said. It isn't, but I will prove it so. I am notoriously difficult to work with wunderkind, with extremely unorthodox methods. Of course not, I'm just a drunk. They sent a drunk.
Wouldn't that be something? And who could say it's not true? If you really don't remember anything, how would you know? We should move.
All right.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
What? No, they can't. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
No memory squad. Oh, say, my well, I mean, I'm not as bad as this guy, but, like, I understand his struggles because I forget everything. Kim, what if my precinct set me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
Oh! So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
He believes in me! The lighting changes so abruptly sometimes.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Ah. Oh, hold on. What's this? What's that?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Okay. I need to take a shower. Find money. Oh god, I only have 14. A working firearm? Kuno. Oh wait, after 10? Oh wait, hold on real quick. We need to debrief, bro. We need to debrief. Where's the balcony? There we go. I thought that was the debrief. That was not what I was talking about. Alright, debrief. Revishol, Oranje, Classier. Hey, debrief!
Yes? What do you want to know?
Wait, that's not what that's not what I want. Hold on, how do I debrief? When you're calling it a day. Okay.
Yes? What do you want? You mean like a brief?
Yeah.
Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, during that time, the victim they didn't identify. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as, that's us, the
RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
I don't want to rehear a lot of this, but like I also, if it's a task, I want to complete it so that I can get experience, you know what I mean?
That's right. Good.
Did it work? What the heck? After 22, you put... That's where I am. It didn't work. Who? Alright, well, like, maybe we can't. I don't know. We'll take a shower. Shower time.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Yeah, look at that. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe.
Oh!
And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
Nice!
Let's go out to the balcony.
Oh, okay. I thought we already called it a night. My bad. Alright, let's go. Yeah, debrief! Let's go! Police work! Or detective work, I should say.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
The game's breaking, the game's breaking.
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
He lights a cigarette. I know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yeah, don't do it, man.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Alright, debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection was also very thorough, and we've already started following up on leads. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Damn straight, I'm a sharpshooting cop. It was nothing really, I was just doing my job. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I just can't wait to shoot more shit. I think I was born with a gun in my hand. I was inspired.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. Moreover, you found that the hanged man wasn't just hanged, he was also shot. That was some excellent detective work. And you managed to locate and pull out the bullet, so we can get ballistics, make up the gun. All this is invaluable.
Yeah, I'm a professional, no big deal. It's the least I could do given all my past mistakes.
The rest is up to the boys in processing. Maybe they will surprise us by doing their job for once, but I wouldn't count on it. There's still work to be done at the crime scene, however. We mustn't forget that. Now, for the interviews.
That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people. I wish we didn't have to do any of the interviews. People are treacherous.
Not always the right people, I'm afraid. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's because there's like a beefy guard like blocking the path. I don't think I can get past that guy. I mean, I could try.
We interviewed Joyce Messier, the Wild Pines rep, and learned a lot. None of it very good news for us or Martinez, but...
He gives you a quick nod of acknowledgement and approval, but good for me because I don't know what's going on.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know? My mind moves fast. The rest has to try and keep up. I'm training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Yeah, you know?
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Come on, Stream. You can do it. Alright. Wait, so if I kill someone while... Oh my god, have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Have I killed anyone? What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. It's the coalition government that makes all these rules?
And the moral intern, more broadly, but yes.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. The moral intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Point to your head.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who is Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Me too, bro. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have opinions on facts. Okay. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently, immigrants, liberal kids, fucking men are turning into... Oh my god, okay, no. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes sounds bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout. Awful, horrible, yeah. Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Dark, what? What? What'd I do? Oh. How long we going? Maybe till 11. I wanted to stop at like 10:30, but then the stream died. And so when the stream dies on Twitch, it splits it into... See you in the morning. Bye, bro. It splits it into like 2 separate VODs, so it's annoying. So like if I make the second one a little longer, then I can post it separately and not have to fuse them together, I guess. Is that my bed? It died earlier. I think you left while it died. Can I shower? Is this even like a... What is this?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh, yeah, wait, the expression. I think it died while you were gone. Why do I need cutters to make the faucet work?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, hold on. Oh. Alright, let me quick save. We're gonna start. I didn't want to save scum, but we will start save scumming. It's fine. Ew, that face. I know.
A mirror hangs.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Can I bathe?
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
I want to live forever with the corpse smell, memento mori and stuff. Run yourself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Undress, close your eyes, and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid.
What?
A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
Okay, take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse.
Ew.
You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Hey, now that we're on Twitch, What? Linger?
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
Punch me? What does that mean? Get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
I forgot I took the clothes off. I was like, did I get in the bathtub with my clothes on? Should I try and fix the mirror?
A mirror hangs.
Do I want to look at myself? Save. I got a lot of saves.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Okay, I want to get this. I don't know if this expression thing matters, but I need to erase some of those saves.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not happening.
Dang it!
It won't come off that easy.
Okay, hold on. Save, scum, save, scum, save. I like how I started this stream saying I don't want to do that, and yet here I am.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not
Dang
happening.
Feels bad. Watch it like literally have no, like it has no purpose.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not.
Dang it. Like how earlier we made it 8% on the first try. Scum.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not.
Damn it. All right, I'll try like 4 more times. A mirror hangs. This is like when you lose a boss fight and you have to hear the same dialogue
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not.
Oh. All right. 1, 2. The only thing I'll keep in memory. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've learned from this game.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Still not.
Oh my god. Mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. I'm also trying to kill a little time because I want to hopefully put the guy to bed and then end the stream probably. Hold on. And I want to know.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Tell me to stop her, Koopa. Look, we got it. All you gotta do is have a little faith.
Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
That was it? It literally had no purpose. What is this? Whoa. Oh, I have a skill point. I think I need this thing. I need it for something I failed. I think. I didn't know the mirror was the issue. Oh, yeah, it was. What?
The fan is spinning.
Light bulb?
The lights are on.
Fan?
The blades come squeaking to a halt. The lights are off again.
Okay. Isn't it like cold outside? I'm no fan on. What is it? What? Oh, hold on. Grab the bottle. Sell the bottle. We gotta make some money to pay for rent tomorrow, alright? Sell that one too. Clean up the room, right? I wish it highlighted them. Can I grab that one? No. Okay. Should I close the door? Yeah, maybe I can close the door. I was like, damn, really want to see that face, huh?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Where exactly is the bed? I see a chair. I see wooden planks. Rip the door off the hinges.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. Sleep.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Okay.
And then sleep doesn't come.
What do you mean?
And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Endgame. Oh, sleep? Yo, this is me actually trying to go to bed every night. Bro. Can I go this way? No. Great, we gotta go talk to the body. Why not? Don't touch the tar. Oh, I don't have any inventory. Oh man, it's a disco ball. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't like that.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
My name's Harry?
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who? I left. I was left? Oh, God.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
No! No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Okay.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Oh, yo. Name drop? What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
Yo, that voice acting, it's got like gravel in his voice.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
Ancient reptilian brain.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Forgot about these guys. They were there at the beginning of the game.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
It was terrifying. I don't like that voice. Equip a flashlight. Oh. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Oh, my head's turning. Okay. All right, cool beans. Oh, I can't save. Can you get up? Hello? Get up, Harry.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's gonna be now when I close my eyes?
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Wait, what is speed? No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Shut up, body. We're good. All right. Now I can save. All right, cool beans, y'all. Well, hey, sorry, we went an extra 30 minutes, but thank y'all for being here. Good stream. I know I said at the beginning this game isn't really my thing, which at times I think a lot of the political stuff kind of, or like, you know, history and random stuff drags it a little bit, but that's just me. I like to investigate, you know, get stuff done. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. We'll be streaming on YouTube tomorrow, Kirby. And back to this probably Thursday. Oh, well, I'll be moving next Friday, so probably maybe Thursday or Saturday. I'll post it on the in the Discord and on the schedule on here. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day, or your night, or your evening. And until the next time, lights off, dark out.